Good morning. Good morning. Val, are you muted?
I got my coffee. I'm ready to go. Morning,
Okay.
everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. If I seem a little off, it's because I've been up. I have not been to sleep yet. And I'm having a little bit of anxiety right now. So y'all gotta bear with me. I don't know why
And
I'm
I
having
am
anxiety.
back. I am back, y'all.
So,
I am back. It's been a long week, but I am back.
well. I think we need to address this.
hmm
We definitely need to address this situation. Because you know how people, when they want to start saying you're going to get sued, you're going to get sued, that other person that you think you're going to sue really starts looking into who's going to sue them. And it's
hmm
amazing on the things we see, isn't it?
Oh, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. If y'all do not know, this person right here is Mr. Turtle King, Dolly Vision's brother that lives with him.
hmm
Am I sounding like a
Like
robot? Is my sound okay?
sound check.
Yeah, sound check. My voice might be scratchy because I've been up all night. Yeah, I got a little bit of anxiety. I don't know why. I do not. They come and go. I
So
have
the
panic disorder.
so the question remains: why is Dolly down there yelling at a house and claiming to care about a child and to be child advocate? Right? Woo! Let's get them. Woohoo! But yet, in his own very own home, sits a registered sex offender.
Yeah, like straight up. Let me
Riddle me
pull this
that.
up.
Somebody riddle me that.
And this is the main problem here. You're supposed to be a child advocate. You're doing all this and all that, and you're sitting over there in front of somebody's home with that, especially the grandmother. The grandmother, you're out there telling what kind of piece of shit parent she was. She raised a baby killer. She did this. You were critiquing and slamming her parenting skills. Like, I mean, it was like it's like a lynch mob out there. So
Mm-hmm.
we can tell y'all, you shouldn't say nothing when you have this in your family, Jimmy.
Well, sit in your
You
living
have this
room.
in your family. Yeah, in your
Mm.
house. In your house. And the backstory of this individual's child is disturbing. Is very disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull this up so y'all can see right here. And it's an official site right here. You can look it up yourself. And that's him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to see the charge right there. Right there. Incest. Incest.
Now, we don't want people to start harassing
No,
and stuff like that. We need you guys to see what what is going on. However, we do not need you guys to be harassing this man. We do not need you
no,
guys to be doing anything like that. But
don't be
it's
doing that.
amazing. It's just amazing to see all that's going on down there. And one of the very leaders down there, this is back at his house.
Yeah, they and is living right there in the house. He is a resident, being a resident. I have pulled his sentencing, what he got for that charge, and he got 10 years and 4 was suspended, so he did 6 years. But he's been at that house before and after the penitentiary. Okay.
Yes, Cash,
I'm
Gurn family. Yeah, he's in the very home. He lives in the very home that
and
he
my
does.
thing is, here's the problem I have with Mr. Williams. If he was in your home this many years, I want to be correct. Somebody correct me. Isn't his daughter only in her early 20s? And that would have put her being real young at the time when this dude's in that house.
Well, that is a good question. Like, I don't know about, look, I don't know about Dolly's ex. I don't know the circumstance behind that, right? All I know is you can't be down there yelling at a house, dude, and back home you covering for somebody like this. I mean, you got this in your home.
You just can't be
You
down
just
there
can't.
criticizing somebody else's parenting and how they parent somebody when you are sitting there with a registered sex offender in your home and you are trying to freaking be a child advocate. And I'm gonna tell you something, all you people that are hearing this for now, and maybe you are waking up, there's a thing called chargeback. And if you want your money back, there's ways of getting it back from him. And I'm just leave it at that. Hey, Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm sorry, I overslept. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Your
We just
phone
got
call woke
started.
me up.
It's okay. We just got started.
And you know what? We were just talking yesterday. We you're either for the cause or you're allowing tragedy pimps. You're giving them a voice on your panel. You've got to make the decision. Nobody's telling you how to run your channels, right? But if you're truly for the cause, you have to make up your mind. I'm not giving these people airtime. I'm not doing this.
Good morning, loves.
Right.
Well, the
I mean,
money is going to support a sex offender. When you give him money,
yeah.
you're supporting a sex offender. And
That's correct.
that's just that's it. That's just it. So he is registered. And I'm pretty sure he's got to be registered for the rest of his life. So
Yeah, because
to come off
he
that
did. He had. I had. It's in the record that he registered 2011 when he was charged and convicted, and then he had to renew his registration, and it was done in 2019 at the same address of Mr. Williams.
So
It's a whole line of people that live in that house that have a criminal record a mile long. I mean, seriously, a mile long. Every last one of them. Every last one of them.
Hey,
so
I'm trying to listen while I'm working, and there's a comment on the chat that I need to address. Hey, Nicole LTL, but y'all went into what Dolly's mama did, because Dolly, I don't know why Dolly down there hollering at somebody else's grandma when his mama had a custody of a baby that was found wandering the streets at 3 years old.
We ain't got there yet.
Okay, we'll get there, because this bitch is pissing me off.
We're getting there. Hold on a minute. We're leading up to it.
Well, look, I just want to say this because I was thinking about this last night. Are we going real life on Dolly? Right? No, we're not. We're giving you.
I'm trying to protect the community. I'm trying to protect people from this person that has got everyone fooled.
Yeah, we're showing you what he is. We've been trying to show y'all what he is for a long time. And is he responsible for his brother's, crimes? No, but he's supporting his brother and he's living in a house.
And
everybody's
been living in it.
And has. Yeah.
With toys all over the front yard.
Right. Yeah. Children's toys all over the front yard. That's weird.
I'm just saying this shouldn't be a child advocate, and nobody should be supporting this type of person as a child advocate for anybody. I'm
No.
just saying,
Mm-mm.
not who is
Mm-mm.
living with somebody like that. No,
Mm-mm.
I know if I found out one of my family members done it, you'd never hear from me again because you'd be cut off forever and
No,
ever.
not that charge. The charge he's got is, and it's not just, SA or, it's a disgusting charge.
Mm-hmm.
It's depravity at its finest. He's supporting a depraved, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what you want to. I don't even know what to call it. It's gross.
Okay, I got to show this. Are you going to read it while I show the I got a whole layout. I did a whole whiteboard, y'all. Look at this. So y'all will
Well, if I bounce
understand when we
out, it's
read
because I
this
gotta
to
go.
y'all. I know.
Okay.
All right, this will break it down. When Val reads this, you'll understand, okay? I'll go through this real quick. This is the mother. This is Dolly's mother, okay? She's had 2 baby daddies. These are the kids she had with the first one. These are the kids she had with the second. He the last one. He the spoiled rotten baby over here. This sucker right here is that sex offender right here. That's why he got a star there.
Mm-hmm. Now keep in mind.
Okay.
Now keep in mind what we're about to go over. They lost custody, all right, and he was appealing the state's decision to sever all parental rights, right? And this was in 1998. Now I know everybody's thinking, "Oh my God, 1998, that's so long ago." But I want you to understand, I really need you to it's just amazing how, that Dolly, being a grown man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want to get out of this.
Right.
He stayed in this,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so you want to
Well, I
drop
mean,
that
and
link?
Val, here's the thing though. Like, is there? I don't care if it's 1998 or 1908. You abused a kid, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's 20 years ago or 2 years ago. You abused 2 children, the one that you had sex with in your incest case, and your own child.
Well, no, we don't know if it's his own child. We don't know if it's his own child because this.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously you did because of what you're getting ready to read. I'm not saying he SA'd them. I'm saying they obviously were abused and neglected.
A family member was.
Right, but he had to do something to lose his custody. You see what I'm saying? They just didn't pop up and say.
From what we're seeing here in court documentation, back in 1996, it says at this time they were trying to appeal the decision of the circuit court determining the parental rights to his daughter. In other words, they were trying to keep this little girl in the family. And it says, Ainge contends the trial court erred by failing to consider or by considering and rejecting certain specific members of his family as alternative placements for his daughter as required by the code. Upon reviewing the record and briefs of the party, we concluded that this appeal without merit. Accordingly, we summarily affirm the decision of the trial court. And it says, see Rule 5A27. Okay, and then it goes on down, right? And of course, Savage is going to drop this link for everyone to see this case.
Yeah, got it right here.
It says the Chesapeake Department of Human Services presented evidence that Ainge's daughter was taken into protective custody in February of 1992 when she was 3 years old and was found wandering the street unattended. Further investigation disclosed the child was staying with her paternal grandmother in the home that lacked electricity, water, and had blankets and boards on the door and many of the windows. The child was developmentally delayed, having almost no intelligible speech nor the ability to use a fork. The child was diagnosed with suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder arising from the neglect she suffered before coming into foster care. Okay, and it goes on to say, Ainge acknowledged that he was unable to care for his daughter without assistance. He contends that the department failed to fulfill his stationary obligations to investigate possible placement with his family members, specifically his mother or two of his sisters. And of course, it lists his mother and his two sisters, and you guys will have to go read all that. And then let's see, it gives us the court, their consideration, their codes. Says the evidence produced by the Department of Trial demonstrated that it investigated where there were any relatives willing and suitable for a possible placement of the child. In fact, records include an order dated February 8th, 1995, specifically requiring updated home studies to assist, and these families were asked to assist the court in making custody determination. The department conducted an attempted home study, psychological interviews, and additional evaluations. The court found that neither the grandmother nor the aunt offered beneficial alternatives among other factors. The evidence demonstrated that neither her or the aunt was willing to work with the department. The grandmother had physical custody of the child when she was first brought into foster care and was found to be partially responsible for the child's neglect.
There you go.
She refused to tell the department where she was living and threatened the child's foster mother. The aunt failed to safeguard the child prior to her foster care placement. Despite being in the position to protect the child, Davis gave conflicting information concerning the extent of their relationship with and financial reliance upon her estranged husband. Evidence included court records and prior proceedings demonstrated a history of domestic abuse between the aunt and her estranged husband. Moreover, prior to the presentation of the evidence at the final deposition hearing in November of 1996, she withdrew her petition for custody, indicating that she no longer desired custody. Okay, and then it goes on down to say in the November 1996 hearing, he raised for the first time the possibility of placing the child with his sister. The records indicated that he never disclosed about her prior to the hearing. He testified that his aunt became a possible placement after the other aunt withdrew her petition. However, the evidence shows that in 1987, this aunt abducted her children from their father's custody with the help of the mother, hid them for a period of weeks by moving them hotel to hotel. According to the testimony of the clinical psychologist, Dr. Brian Wild, neither the grandmother or the aunt had emotional resources to handle stress caused by the child's placement with them or to provide care needed by the child. The aunt had a negative sense of self and was less sensitive to the needs of others, in part due to the lack of social maturity. The mother, also socially immature, was focused on herself and emotionally needed. Neither women Neither women ever acknowledged that the child had been at risk and was taken at the time she was taken into foster care. The evidence demonstrated that the child's best interest would not be served by placement with her parental relatives. In foster care, the child had progressed to the point where she no longer needed special education. When placed in the cares of these relatives prior to the removal, the child was at minimum poorly supervised. The evidence also showed the child suffered from emotional and psychological relapse following her temporary placement in the aunt's home in June of 1994. So in other words, they're saying the child was thriving The child, when she was removed from this environment, the child was thriving.
Yep,
But when she
went
was
back
placed,
and got messed up again.
You got it. You got it.
The
And of
the
course,
point of all of this,
yeah.
the point of all of this is, Mr. Williams, this wouldn't be an issue if this man that has done this doesn't live with you and has been living with you all of these years through all of that. Because and you got, my thing is, you have the nerve to sit down there and criticize somebody else's parenting skills and sit outside somebody's house and terrorize them day after day after day. When you leave there and fly back to Virginia, you're going back to the same house that a registered sex offender lives in. That is my issue. And why is he a child advocate? He's the farthest from a child advocate. The farthest. The farthest.
And may I add, he was grown through all this. So
oh yeah.
Yeah,
he put his own daughter in jeopardy having her in that house with that man. So you are not a child advocate by no means, sir. By no means. How dare you? You need to pack your shit with your bullhorn Betty ass and get out of there, because y'all are not child advocates. Y'all are criminals with a mile-long rap sheet. Pure criminals. And now this. And that's just one brother.
Yeah.
That's just one brother. But you're a child advocate, right?
I mean, I would like to know, people in the chat, if you had a brother or whatever who was convicted of incest, if you would let them live with you and support them, put a 1 in the chat. I hate that phrase, but if you would let them live with you, and I'm talking,
I mean, look, he's not his child. He's not, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
my thing is, when Val was reading that a while ago, I mean, I had a thought. I mean, he's actually sitting down there screaming, "You threw your child away. You threw your child away." When he has a niece, that man, his brother's daughter, that was thrown away, and nobody wanted her. This one didn't want her, couldn't handle her. This one didn't want her. She got put in the system. They tried to come and get, then they said, "No, I don't want her, don't want her." Then come to find out they're so eat up with themselves, just like he is. The court finally said, "No, you're just not going to have this child. She's better off away from this toxic family."
Yeah.
But this person is down there screaming and hollering, calling people baby murderers, and just terrorizing a complete neighborhood. I wonder what the neighbors down there would think about your family, Mr. Williams. I believe they would probably run you out of that street, run you off that street real quick. You have a lot of nerve, child advocate, my ass.
Right, and
because here's the thing. There are some people that come from bad homes like this, right? But Dolly's still in it. He's still in it.
Exactly. Yeah. Still in it. I mean, he let the man come out of the penitentiary and move right back in. And hey, come on in, bro. It don't matter what you did. Come on back in.
Yeah.
We family.
Around
what he said.
Daughter.
We family.
Around his own daughter.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Okay, Pirate's back.
Yes, he is registered to that address. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Lindsay, are you stupid?
Oh, God.
Are you fucking stupid? You can't hear? Oh, he's not. It's not his fault. His family's messed up. What part of he has a registered sex offender living in this house don't you get? Yeah, my
They don't
family's
get it,
messed up,
huh?
but guess what? I don't talk to half of them. I ain't talking. And as far as putting families up here, y'all, pull our family history. You ain't never gonna find no sex offender over here.
Not over
Ever.
here either. You
And
sure
ain't no,
wouldn't be
and
having
ain't one living in my house.
that. Hell no. This ain't rocket science, people.
No, it's
If,
not.
if y'all can't get it by now, I can't help you. I don't know what more I can do to show you this man, and that daggone bullhorn, they are scamming y'all. They're con artists. They are doing nothing but just, just, and got criminal records that long, and people think it's nothing. Oh, I guess I could just go and commit murder. Y'all wouldn't think nothing about it, I guess. You know?
I mean, yeah, we can do this with, I don't know. Some people are going to need, we have proven over and over what these people truly are. And one day, you people that have given them money are going to look back and go, oh my God, I can't believe I gave them all that money. And we're trying to let you know, don't do it. But
I got a question for you, and this is going to hit you real hard, and it's going to hit you in the heart. I want y'all to listen up. Think of that little baby.
Yes, Juju.
Do you think he would want those kind of people representing him right now for justice? Think about that. Those types of people.
But here's the thing. Justice for Quinn. All right, this is what gets me. All right. These cops are digging in a landfill every single day, right? And when Betty gets her little sign stolen, she screams, call the police, because they're not busy at all looking for a little baby, but somebody took your signs out of their own yard. And you want them to call the police. You are not advocating. You don't give a fuck about justice for Q, because you can't even write his whole name out, Quentin, because you're too busy making it about you.
Right.
So call the police. They saw my signs. They're looking for a 20-month-old corpse that's in a dump. Your signs don't mean dick. And Holly and Abdali out there carving pumpkins. What in the fuck is wrong with you?
Because they think it's a big. They
think it's a big fun party.
Block party. He's been called a block party.
Well, it's a block party then. There you go. Party. Keep giving them some fucking money. Fund it. Please fund it.
Y'all will wake up one day. Don't worry. Don't come crying to me. When you wake up, don't come crying to me, because I told you.
I mean, let's look at it like this. Let's look at it like this. If they truly believe a child passed away in that home, what's there to have a party about? What is there to have a party about? And they're out there laughing, carving pumpkins. Dude, if you really believe what you are doing, why are you laughing and having a party and not feet from where you believe a child has passed? What is wrong with you people?
And this is the thing, when he was on the Glares, the Glare interviewed him. And he said, we're trying to bring attention to this because it's all over YouTube because of me and Betty, but it's not national. It doesn't need to be national. The police know where he is, or have a pretty good idea. All right. They know where the mom is. They apparently know where the boyfriend is. They don't need national attention. I mean, they've got it under control. You don't need to bring it. Just stop. You're not.
Here's the thing, Shannon. I can understand them trying to bring it. If the police weren't looking, they weren't doing anything, that would be a different story. If they were just like, well, we don't know, and that's the end of that. But they're doing things. They got people searching in a dump, piece by piece of trash, by your Walmart receipt, your kitty litter, your molded ravioli you threw away. They going through that piece by piece.
Yeah. So that's done.
I heard them say on the news. you know, she was complaining a couple days ago where why do they take a weekend off? I'm here every day. Why do they get a weekend off? And I heard one of the agents or whatever say they let the workers take the weekend off to rest because they're out there 14 hours straight. They let them rest. They have to have some kind of rest, Betty. But she turned it in like, oh, they're on vacation. They're at golf. Are you serious?
No, she's on vacation. Y'all paying for Betty's
Exactly.
vacation.
Mhm.
Because if you think she ain't going out getting drunk at night, and let me ask you, we got a lot of recovering addicts here. She claims to be a recovering addict from cocaine, but she's out getting drunk every night. Explain that to me. I didn't read. I mean, I worked at a psych facility. I've like sat there in many big book or blue book, whatever the fuck it is, meetings, and I ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh, it's okay if you drink if you're an addict." That wasn't your drug of choice.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, the fact that Betty doesn't work. So anywhere she is a fucking vacation, whether it's in her fucking house or in Georgia or wherever. She don't work. This is her work, she says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is her job. This is her job, she says.
So
It's her
keep
job.
paying her. Keep throwing her that money. For
I think she needs to turn in her resignation. Time's up.
Yeah. No. We're trying to let y'all see. We're trying to show you. We're trying to show people. We've been trying to do it for a fucking year. For a fucking year almost. We've been
And it's gonna get worse.
It's about subs, views,
and money. And it's getting ready to get real ugly because old big bad Molly's coming to town. So they getting ready to ramp it up for the views. I'm telling you, between them ramping it up with Molly coming and the full moon coming, it's gonna be a whole shit show, people.
It is.
It's gonna be a
And
whole
it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. If you truly believe a child has passed away in that home, you're having a block party outside the home.
Exactly, and it's disgusting. Especially this kind of representation.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I wouldn't let these people protest. I don't
My
know.
dog.
For something
I mean,
protest a frog jumping across
when
the
you
road.
set up a memorial, people usually come by and pay respects, and they're quiet.
Yeah, they ain't hooping and hollering all hours of the night and the day and disturbing the peace and the blaring air horns and honking the horns that were laying them down when they come down. I'm like, my God, I would have lost my mind way back, probably after about day 2.
Yeah.
We're going into like 16, 17 days of this chaos. I wanted to know. I Facebooked the daggone mayor of Savannah. I sure did because I said this has to stop. This is ridiculous. I'm not even there and I can't handle it. Just the noise.
And I want to. We are not advocating for the mother or anyone else. We're advocating basically for they are taking up police resources because someone took her sign or what they're doing to the neighborhood. So that's who this is why they can't be allowed to do this.
No, it has to stop. This protesting in front of people's homes has to stop. I don't care where you protest. I don't care what the cause is. You don't have to terrorize somebody's house and hold them hostage because you feel like you can. That's what I'm trying to get across. I'm not in that true crime when you did it.
Hostage.
Right.
They are. That's our fight over here. Y'all are getting it twisted. We ain't back in the mama. We ain't back in the grandma. We're back in what is right, people.
The victim here is Quentin Simon.
Not Betty's sons.
No.
Right.
And not Caroline.
His investigation needs to be protected with integrity. Simple as that.
They've done messed up so many doing this mess. We've seen it. All the new people don't know about it, but we've been here a year watching them just
plant evidence at crime scenes.
Yeah, I mean, they mess up everything, and we don't want this one to be another. I don't want it to happen again because of these people. And I'm afraid it is because they're already trying to move. They're already doing the same thing they did in Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same
In
thing.
Florida, right in front of the Petito's house. I mean
Yeah.
the whatever his name is.
And
Laundry
it
house.
is not. It's not even about the cause. It's not even about the cause, guys. It's about their pocketbooks. Why do you think they
Mhm.
pick certain cases to go? Why do you think
Yeah.
they pick them out?
Yep.
How,
Then they
And
how
I'll
play
tell
on
many?
their
you,
emotions.
notice one thing: they ain't in front of a home of a child of color. Old
No,
Still
ain't.
ain't.
because that don't pay. That
Mm-hmm.
don't pay.
And plus, they didn't go into the hood and do that mess. You let them go on over there. Go on over there. Let's see how it works out for you. I would love to see it.
I would too.
I bet you I won't roll up down there and do that mess.
Well, people,
They don't
children
care.
of color don't pay. They don't pay.
Mm-mm.
He's got a child of color that's missing in his own damn town. And he looked at his backyard, had the girl fucking film it, and then off he went to, please, just no.
And put a flyer at the 7-Eleven where he used to work at with his YouTube channel name at the
Yeah.
bottom
Yeah.
on that poor baby's face. Are you kidding? These people are disgusting. These
And the
people.
thing about it, here's the
Man.
thing: if it's national news, they gonna be there.
Yeah.
If
This
it's
is the
national
third
news,
case. Well, this is the third case that they've got themselves involved in that hasn't resulted in an arrest. Hello?
Yeah.
That you got 0 and 3, boo. You're 0 and 3.
Yeah.
And then she down there the other day wearing that Summer Wells T-shirt saying, "Oh, well, you getting enough attention? You had what's the other? What's Summer Wells got to do with Georgia? You down there in a purple Summer Wells T-shirt in front of their house. Oh, you want everybody to know who you are, so because you hope that the news crew will come and cover you. They're not going to because you're a joke.
Yeah.
They know that you got all them. That's why you can't even get a press pass.
that's all it's about. Getting on the news.
Thank you, Mo. Appreciate it, hon. Thank you.
Being acknowledged, growing their channels. It's about their pocketbook. It's not about these children. And if you can't
It's
see
not.
that, I don't know what else to tell you guys.
Yeah,
if you just step back, don't participate, and just watch.
Yeah,
Just watch.
don't even watch them. Don't watch them. Watch somebody else watching them.
No, you don't participate as far as their chats, reading their chats, reading their this. I'm telling you, you'll see it. You go, holy cow! Well, what about this missing child over here, and this missing child over here, and this who's helping this missing child over here? When they hit national news, they roll on it.
Which one was it in Kentucky? Was that Harmony or that the other little girl that was missing?
One of them was Harmony.
What was her name?
The other one?
Oh, Harmony and Montgomery. I think Harmony Montgomery. Yeah.
Is she in Kentucky? There's one that's in Kentucky. She tried to shout out the other day wearing her Summer Wells T-shirt.
Well, shouting her out ain't doing her no good. Okay, shouting her out ain't doing her no good.
Didn't Dolly make T-shirts?
I don't know. They were the old Summer Wells T-shirts that she wore down there. It was. I think it may have been Serenity. Why did you come up here and stand out front of one of them houses in Bullitt County? Because you know they beat your ass. They would beat your ass.
Yeah.
That whole neighborhood would beat your ass.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe they ain't got it yet because Grandma over there tough as hell. She about to blow though, and you say full moon coming, people, full moon.
Look, it was really telling when they were down there by the swimming hole where people think Summer Wells drowned, right? It was really telling when you had Olivia following along behind her. You had, and she was going, "Oh, I messed up. Take 2. Let's do it over. Let's do it over." It's all about a documentary and following her and being on a TV and all this horse hockey. It's really not about the cause. It's about popularity.
It amazes me that just like Molly, this woman doesn't care what kind of attention she gets, if it's good or bad. She just craves it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like Molly is so cringe, and she knows she is, but she will do anything to get on television.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, she will.
And
it's gonna be bad when she gets down there.
There's a real problem there. Somebody, y'all need to see somebody because you don't care. It's like a kid that doesn't
They must weren't
feel
loved as a child. They didn't get enough
they
love
weren't
as a
breastfed
child.
or something. I don't know.
They didn't get enough attention.
So it's amazing to me. They don't care what kind it is.
At all. At all. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed now. I
Oh
appreciate
no, I
it.
know you've been up all night.
I know. I think I have to go to bed, y'all. I've been up all night. I got to get some sleep. I got to go trick-or-treating tonight with Scooter.
Oh
But
yeah.
we had a whole 1,000 in here, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I didn't want to look at that number because I've calmed down. My anxiety has went away. It's went away. I've got to go get my medicine today.
Yes.
I went the weekend without it. And if you take, what is it? What do they call them? What is serotonin? The serotonin?
Yeah.
It'll mess you up. You ain't had your medicine over the I need to go get it today and I'll be fine tomorrow. But I can start feeling the effects of it now. So I got to go get that feel. So I want on my best. I'm on real sharp this morning. So y'all, thank y'all for bearing with me. I know y'all can tell something ain't right. And that's what it is.
Get out there and spread the word, people. Spread the word.
Yeah, please spread the word. Please, and I'm not saying go harass that address or whatever. I just wanted y'all to be aware what this so-called child advocate is all about. Because I would not want anything like that being my child advocate. That's for sure.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want that representing me at all.
And no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Well, maybe because he was abused as a child and his brother's an abuser, that's why he feels like he needs to do this. Well, I would take that argument. I would. If this fucking brother didn't live there, hello.
It's incest. So do y'all get that incest? Any abuse for a child is disgusting, but you have incest. So you can pick. Let's go through the children that have come through that home. Hello. No. And you're letting them live with you. No. No.
No. Hell no.
Not while you got screaming that another family is fucking doing this and that. No. You screaming in front of the house that they're this and that. When you got literal piles of shit at your house that you're supporting, that your people are supporting. Oh, fuck no. No.
Especially how his own mother and his brother treated his brother's child.
Yeah, you would think he would know better.
Garbage. Threw her away like garbage. Let's just be honest. Threw her away. He wants to sit there. You threw your baby away. You let your niece, Mr. Williams, be thrown away.
To the state. And I'm sure she still has some. Look, even we all know that even though they were, 3 years old and they may not remember it, they're still going to have some emotional problems. Everybody knows that. You abused a kid during neglected a child during the most important part of their development. Yeah, PTSD at 3 years old. I want y'all to let that sink in. PTSD at 3.
I couldn't even use a fork. She was so. What would you say it was? Val declined.
Developmentally delayed, neglected,
intelligible speech. She couldn't even speak.
Yeah, y'all read that report here. I'm gonna post it one more time. Read the details. I mean, it's quite it's some reading. Get you some coffee and read this all the way down and see what that poor child went through with this family.
Maria, he is supporting a child. Well, an incest.
Sex offender.
A registered sex offender.
Sex offender accused of incest is living in his house. Would you, if your brother or sister had committed that crime, would you have them in your house? I'm just asking.
See, these are the stupid people that are never going to wake up. People like that.
That's the ain't no sense of fight with them. They can't figure it out.
They're too blind to see. They're too blind to see the forest for the trees.
There they are.
Dumbasses.
Your
find out on your own.
Check be coming in soon, so you can give them some money, motherfucker.
When you wake up on Christmas morning and you ain't got no Santa Claus for your own kids, don't come crying to us over here because you gave it all to dumbass over there. Don't come crying to me.
And I want to point out that to be charged with incest, it has to be a family member. Just
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah.
I thought people would know that already, but I
No,
didn't
because they're
realize.
stupid. They're like this
Yes,
one over here.
yeah.
Oh, well, he didn't do nothing. He's not responsible for what his brother did. He's responsible if he's living in the house and been for years.
Yeah.
Betty's paying
Just
the light
saying.
bill. Betty's paying the water bill. Betty's paying whatever needs to be paid in the house for him to sit in there on the couch and eat Fritos.
He's pulling back a lot of fucking money. A
All
lot.
you got to do is look his name up. It's in the registry, and it's also in the court records, Circuit Court of Chesapeake, Virginia. All you got to do is type his little name in there, and it'll show you exactly what his offense was, and it'll show you how long he served time, and it'll show you everything. It was incest. I think it was it was either a 3 or a 5 felony. I'm not mistaken. So
How
y'all
many
go
years
see
was
it.
it he served on it?
6.
He got a 10-year sentence, and he got 4 years suspended sentence, so he served 6 in
That's
the
Virginia
penitentiary.
for you. That's Virginia for you.
Mm-mm-mm.
So on that note, I'm going to head out, and I appreciate y'all for coming. Thank you, ladies, for coming up this morning and holding it down.
Yes.
I know I had to wake y'all up, get y'all up in the morning.
I set my alarm for
Now
8
I got to
o'clock.
go night-night. Now I got to go night-night.
Everybody have a great day.
Have a great day. Spread the word. Spread the word, and I will see y'all later. Happy Halloween.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Y'all
Bye.
stay up here after I end it. She